here's another action figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the DC Collectibles CW Flash figure. I picked this guy up loose, and this is the version of the Flash that came in a 2-pack with the Arrow or Green Arrow figure. So yeah, I got him for a good price loose. I've been eyeing the figure at the comic book shop for a while, and I finally decided to pick him up. Pretty much just to complement my Zoom figure, and so I could photograph them together. But I do really like this show, or like the show at any rate. So I figured I might as well get a figure of him. And this, in my opinion, is the better of the two. So let's get right into it. Take a closer look at the figure. So taking a look at the head sculpt first. It's not bad if it wants to focus. There we go. So the head sculpt's not too bad. One thing I will say is the head seems a little small in comparison to the rest of the body. It's not too bad that it looks like super ugly or anything, but it is noticeable. Face isn't too bad though. The expression's kind of bland. Not a huge fan how they painted the lips. It's not terrible looking, but at the same time it sort of looks like he's wearing lipstick. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't know, maybe just me. The eyes are painted nicely though. The cowl also looks really good. And all over the figure you got the red paint, but you also got a nice light black wash applied over to give it some extra details and bring out the sculpt, which is really cool. You got the Flash, little logo things, ear things on the ears there. And you got some sculpted details on the cowl, looks really cool. And then you got some really nice sculpted detail of the costume. You really get a sense of the clothing that he wears. You got this gold sort of trim line, which is really cool. You got the logo, which has the white paint as opposed to the red paint of the original release. It's a nice sculpted detail of the costume, or his gear. You got the gloves there, look really good. Again, sculpted detail looks really good. You got the belt there, looks really nice. Some more of that gold. The gold does make it look really good. Got more sculpted details. Some more dark red along with lighter red contrast really nicely. And you got those gold paint apps again. Some nice sculpted detail. And then you got the boots. Some nice gold on the shoes there. And overall, for the most part, it's a really good looking figure. I don't have too many complaints, aside from some minor issues with the head. Aside from that, it's pretty good looking. The red might actually be coming out a bit brighter on my computer or on my phone than it actually is in person. In terms of articulation, he's pretty good. He's a ball joint at the head, which moves okay. Ball hinges at the shoulders move good. Ball hinges at the elbows, which don't make it 90 degrees, but they bend okay. Ball hinge at the wrist, ball joint at the torso, which moves actually pretty decently. Swivel at the hips as well as the hinge. The hinge doesn't move out as much as I'd like it to. Swivel cut at the thighs, double hinges at the knees move very well. Swivel cut at the boots, and a hinge at the ankle with a rocker. And this figure can be posed in a running pose without any support. It is just really difficult to do, because just getting those poses in general are difficult to do. Also, his feet are kind of slender and small compared to the figure I'm going to compare him with, so it makes him more difficult to do that, but you can get those poses. In terms of accessories, he comes with a decent amount of stuff. First of which, he does have the 2 closed fist hands. He also comes with 2 other pairs of hands. So you got a relaxed, sort of open grasp hands. And you also got running hands. I think the running hands should be essential accessories for any speedster figure. So that's really cool. He also comes with these 2 pieces which kind of go together. You get this piece, which is actually supposed to simulate him with his cowl sort of folded down. And he comes with an unmasked head, which I think is actually a really cool accessory. And it's not bad. Kind of sort of looks like Grant Gustin. I think that's his name if I recall correctly. It kind of looks like him, but it's not 100% on. I think it could have used some more paint to bring out the details. Again, it has kind of that weird paint apps on the lips, in my opinion. The eyes look good though. The hair is nicely sculpted. It's not bad, it looks kind of cool, so it is really cool to give you the alternate unmasked head. That is a really nice feature. And even the little hood piece too, that's really cool too. And before we end off, I'll really quickly compare him with the only other CW DC Collectibles figure I have, which is the more recent Zoom figure, which came out this year. And they scale really well together. Zoom's head is way more in scale with the rest of his body than the Flash's is. He seems just slightly bigger than the Flash, which I think makes sense. I like the Zoom figure way more. He had more accessories. He's cool. He's just cooler looking. I think the sculpt is really good on him. And I just like the character a little more. He's just really cool. I don't know. I love that Zoom costume. But it's really cool. They complement each other well. It's gonna be really cool posing these guys and taking pictures of them. So yeah, that is that. Anyways, that is my review of the 2-pack CW Flash figure. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Definitely think you should get this figure if you're a fan of the show, because I think it is a pretty good one if you're a fan of the show. If you're not, it's easy pass. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.